Hello, I'm Nikola from Adore Yoga. I'm a yoga therapist, and today we're going to do a practice that's designed to get an experience of peace. So that's peace in our own bodies, peace of mind, and when we experience that peace in ourselves, we're in a better place to be able to bring peace into our families, into our communities, into our world. Now, you probably know that the Sanskrit word for peace is Shanti. You might have chanted it during a yoga class sometime. So we're going to use this word Shanti during the practice. We're going to chant it while we're sitting still. We'll chant it as we do some asanas, some movements. And we'll chant it as we do some mudra, which is yoga with the hands. We'll also use the word Shanti as part of a meditation practice. So when we chant in yoga, it helps us to feel more peaceful. One of the reasons for this is that chanting extends the exhalation. Now, when we lengthen the exhale, the out breath, we're directly impacting the autonomic nervous system. So when our breath is short and high and fast, it triggers the sympathetic nervous system. That's the part of our nervous system that is the fight or flight system. It's what's triggered when there's an emergency, when we need to run, and it moves us into this state of high active readiness. It's not very relaxing or peaceful. When we prioritize the exhalation and we make the exhale longer and smoother and slower, we trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, and that is the rest and digest system. So when we're in parasympathetic system functioning, we're more able to relax, we're more able to digest the food that we eat, and we make better relationships with other people. So this practice is designed to use chanting and an exhale extension to move us into this experience of peacefulness. Now, if you don't feel much like chanting, that's okay. You don't have to chant. You can simply listen to me. And if you want to, you can mentally chant and maybe exhale when you hear me chanting. So we're going to start simply by bringing the hands together in Anjali Mudra, the prayer position. And we'll chant Om Shanti 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 Hi. So we'll take a breath in. Om Shanti 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 Hi. We're going to add some movement to that chant, and we're going to break it up so we chant one Shanti at a time and chanting more and more Shantis as we progress with the movement. So when you're ready to inhale, we're going to take our arms up in the air. So breathing in and raise the arms. You can touch the palms overhead, and we'll chant one Shanti as we bring the hands to the chest. Shanti. Inhale, raise the arms, and we'll chant two Shantis on the exhale. Shanti, Shanti. And again, breathe in, raise your arms, and we'll chant three Shantis as you bring the hands down. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We're going to use the same principle of extending the Shantis, but we'll do some more movement now. I'm just going to move over to my yoga mat. When you're ready, you can come onto your hands and knees too. We're going to move from hands and knees into child pose. And each movement into child pose will be exhaling and building our Shantis. So we'll do one Shanti for the first round. Breathing in. Shanti. Inhale, come forwards and synchronize your movement to the two Shantis. Shanti. Inhaling back to hands and knees, and then 3 shantis on the next round. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. When you're ready, sitting up on your heels. And again, we'll use the same principle, but we'll add a little bit more movement. When you're ready to inhale, we'll stand up on the knees and raise the arms. 1 shanti to come into child pose. Shanti. Inhale to hands and knees, and chanting Shanti as we move to down dog. Shanti. Inhale as you move back to hands and knees and chanting Shanti to sit back to the heels. Shanti. Inhale to lift up and chanting as you sit back to the heels. Shanti. We'll do the same sequence, but we'll chant Shanti twice with each exhale. Breathing in. Shanti, Shanti. Inhale and chanting to down dog. Shanti, Shanti. Breathing in as you lower the knees and chanting to child pose. Shanti, Shanti. Inhale, raising the arms and chanting to sit back onto the heels. Shanti, Shanti. We'll do one more round, chanting Shanti 3 times. Breathing in to lift up, chanting to child pose. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale to hands and knees, chanting to down dog. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhaling to hands and knees and chanting back into child pose. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhaling to lift tall and chanting to sit back on the heels. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. When you're ready, find a comfortable position to sit in. It might be kneeling, cross-legged, or even sitting up on a chair. We're going to work with simple mudras, the hand yoga. We'll be using the prayer position at the heart because we're asking for this peacefulness. And then we'll be moving into lotus mudra, keeping the heels of the hands and the little fingers and the thumbs together, but opening out the other fingers, and try placing the tips of the thumbs just on the heart center. And the lotus mudra representing the flowering of this peacefulness that we want to generate. So we'll be chanting our Om Shanti Shanti Hi with the hands in each of these 2 positions. So we'll start in our prayer position. We'll take a breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhaling to open the hands into the lotus mudra and then chanting. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhaling to bring the hands to prayer, chanting a little more quietly. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Inhaling as you open the hands into the lotus mudra, chanting quietly. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Again, bringing the palms together, chanting very quietly. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhaling as you bring the hands into lotus mudra, chanting very quietly. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And bringing the tips of the thumbs and the index finger together, bringing the backs of the hands resting to the knees. And you can either look down or close your eyes. And we're going to mentally chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Each time you exhale, mentally chant that. And then as you inhale, also mentally chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Mentally chanting as you exhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Mentally chanting as you inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Continuing that mentally in your own time, chanting on the inhale in your own mind and mentally chanting on the exhale. If you want to keep going with this, stop the video and continue mentally chanting Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti He for as long as you'd like. When you're ready to finish, we'll bring the hands back into prayer position, lower the forehead to the fingertips, gently open the eyes. And we'll complete this practice by bowing forwards and saying Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me, and I wish you a very peaceful day. Thank you.